Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I needed a little refreshment. Okay, so, yes, Darth Vader cup. It's amazing. Alright, so, back to what we were reading, which was Destroying Cards. Yes.
That's my nephew, my great nephew.
Okay. I don't think it said anything yet on destroying cards. It's just said you might want to destroy these as soon as possible, which usually in deck building games, that means like you spend your turn chucking the card. So, I don't know yet. Okay, so, in order of playing your cards. On your turn, when you get to play cards in your hand in the order of your choice. When you play a card, its game text resolves immediately. So you play a card, and that happens as soon as you play the card.
It's like a.
Okay, whatever that may be.
Like a. Kind of a bust in the ass. It's a statue, isn't it?
So, where was I? Nah, resolved immediately. When you have played all cards that you have wished to play at that time, total up the power you have accumulated, and buy what you wish to buy from the lineup or the face-up stacks. By the way, supervillain cards do have cost. Like Ra's al Ghul is 8 right there. So, I guess you do put them in your deck. There's only 8 of them, so I don't know how well it's going to go, but we'll see. Ha! But last time I said I don't know how well it's going to go. I said there wasn't 114 cards, and there was. No, there it goes. Okay. Line up, face up stacks. You do not have to. Okay, so you line them up in face up stacks. So like I've set up my punches. So like that. You just lay them down, one above the other. I would suggest over the picture, just so you see all the rules, or next to each other. It doesn't suggest next to each other, but I like pictures. They're pretty. And actually, the artwork chosen for this game is pretty good. There's a lot of Jim Lee stuff in here, which I don't hate his work. It's actually pretty good. So, So you've accumulated all the power. Buy what you wish to buy from lineup stacks. If you do not have any cards, if you do not have cards to play of all the cards in your hand before you start making purchases, if you do not wish to, you do not have to play all the cards in your. So you don't have to play every one of your cards. You can choose which ones you can play. Now, typically, when you're playing with other people, if you go out and buy this after we're done, if you're playing other people in a deck building game, it's typically a fast pace. I wouldn't let the speed of other players intimidate you. Just go at your speed, and if they don't like it, they're probably not friends you should be playing with anyway. Because you gotta be nice. I mean, you have to be a sportsman in order to have fun in the game. That's good. Alright. Most cards you play have simple effects like power, card drawing, or an attack. The order in which you play these cards typically does not matter. So I assume it varies on the card. Yeah. So the card may say you have to play this before all superpowers are played. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so equipment like the power ring and the cape and cowl and things like that, they're not kept on you. I mean, they're in your deck, but you play them. You got to keep playing them. They're immediately discarded after you use them. Okay, so once you have finished your turn, place all cards you played and any cards remaining in your hand into the discard pile. Any unspent power from cards played during this turn is lost. Spend all your power, or it gets lost. Okay. Draw cards off of the main deck and add them to the lineup. Draw cards from the main deck and add them to the lineup. Oh, sorry. If any slots in the lineup were emptied, then replace them. Okay, that makes sense. Or gain a card from the lineup. 3. If the top card from the supervillain stack is down, flip it face up. So if someone essentially bought the supervillain for one of their purchases, then put it face down. Oh, I'll flip over the next supervillain card. Out to terrorize the superheroes. So, I still think you play it on your opponent. Alright, well. Gotta bear with me, guys. I like it. So, after shuffling your starting cards, you draw a hand of 4 punches. After shuffling, you draw a hand of 4 punches and 1 vulnerability for your first turn. Oh, this is a hypothetical situation. Oh, I think it's a hypothetical turn. Okay. You may play 4 punches, having a total of 4 power, which this guy uses to buy his cape and cowl. Ah! He's playing Batman, and Batman's special abilities, you get +1 power for each equipment you play during your turn. So I guess any power the equipment gives you is 1 more than it would normally give you, because he's got a utility belt of coolness. That's not actually, he doesn't actually have a utility belt, and like the card utility belt. I don't even know if there is one. But, yeah, I just, you know, because he's got utility belt. I mean, if you read it, he does. This is how it works. It's just how it works, okay? Batman has utility belt. Alright, go! Alright, so... Cape and Cowl from the lineup. After buying it, you put it into your discard pile. Vulnerability provides you with no additional powers. It's just there. Once you have played and bought all cards you want, discard the cards you have played from any remaining cards in your hand. Draw a new hand of 5 cards. And the play proceeds to the player on the left. Or if you're playing with 2 people, it's the other player. You might be directly across from you, which means he could be to your left, thinking about it in a circular way. Never get punched in the circle, guys. Just don't do it. Okay. End of game. Ooh, end of game. That's, end of game. That sounds bad. No one likes it when a game ends. Nobody. Nobody likes it when a game ends. So, this will continue in part 4 or 3.